Hi, this is Rachel.
And this is Alex, filling in for Kendra.
And you're watching This Week in TV. Today, first up, we'll run down all the week's season finales, and then in honor of those finales, we'll discuss the dangers of closing on a cliffhanger. So Alex, which finales are airing first?
Well, Rachel, on Monday we have the season finales of 90210 and Gossip Girl on the CW, Chuck on NBC, How I Met Your Mother, Mad Love, Mike and Molly, and Hawaii Five-0 on CBS. Then on Tuesday we have the season or possible series finales of both One Tree Hill and Hellcats on the CW, then the season finale of Raising Hope and the series finale of Traffic Light on Fox, then NCIS, NCIS Los Angeles, and The Good Wife on CBS. Then on Wednesday, we have the finales of America's Next Top Model on the CW, Criminal Minds on CBS, and Law & Order SVU on NBC. What finales do we have for the rest of the week, Rachel?
Well, Alex, Thursday's another crowded night. On CBS, it's The Big Bang Theory Rules of Engagement and the 2-hour Mentalist finales. On ABC, both Grey's Anatomy and Private Practice are finishing up. It's also the Bones finale on Fox and the 1-hour finales of both The Office and Parks and Recreation on NBC. On Friday, we have the 2-hour Supernatural finale on the CW. And lastly, on Sunday the 22nd, the Fox comedies are wrapping up. That's American Dad, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy, all with finales. It's also the Celebrity Apprentice finale on NBC, if that's your thing. And it's the 2011 Billboard Music Awards on ABC.
It's about that time in the season when we find out which of our favorite shows will be renewed for the 2011-2012 season and which will be given the axe. NBC's Chuck is one of those shows that always seems to be teetering on the brink of cancellation, so we think it's pretty interesting that their Monday season finale is titled Chuck vs. the Cliffhanger. It's a pretty big gamble to end a season in the cliffhanger when a show isn't even sure if they're coming back, so in the spirit of not playing it safe, this segment is dedicated to shows that have taken the risk to end on a cliffhanger and that have been canceled before it could be resolved. What are some of your favorite examples, Rachel?
Well, Alex, favorite sounds kind of cruel, but my first example would have to be Kyle XY. I know I'm not the only person that watched this sci-fi light series on ABC Family about Kyle, everyone's favorite teen savant with no belly button.
You won't do it. What makes you so sure? That is Grace Kingsley, my mother. What about her? She's your mother too. I'm your brother.
My second example is a show that I didn't actually watch, but this is for Kendra in her absence, as she was a huge fan of Pushing Daisies. This canceled too soon, colorful, quirky series also ended on a cliffhanger, with Chuck revealing to her mom and her aunt that she was still alive. Thankfully, comic books were released to help continue this story for the fans.
Their shared life event began with a touch and became the promise of a new family brought about by the words,
"I'm alive."
Alex, what's one last example?
Another recent cliffhanger that really hit fans hard was Heroes. The show was canceled last year with a dreaded to-be-continued ending that was never actually continued. Hayden Panettiere's character Claire jumped off a Ferris wheel at a carnival in front of crowds of people, exposing her secret super healing powers to the public. But unfortunately, the show was canceled by the network before the show could conclude, and not even the most diehard fans could save the cheerleader or the hero's world.
My name is Claire Bennett, and this is a temp number. I guess I've kind of lost count.
That's it for this edition of This Week in TV. Don't forget to visit us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates on what's been renewed and canceled for next season.
And we'll see you next week.